Hey, what's up? This is a vlog that I wanted to do for all of the really original artists that I've been seeing on the original music database. These artists are people that have under 100 subscriptions. In fact, most of them have subscriptions under like 20, and I think all of their music is really creative and really original, and there's a lot of amazing stuff on the database. But this is stuff that I personally feel has really it's doing something different, and that's what appeals to me. That's stuff that I think is really unique, and that I think that you should try and check out. The first one, in order of least subscriptions, I guess that's a bad way of putting it, is Vanishing Elephant, and it's just one guy with a guitar, and he's got a couple of loop pedals, and it's really great, like sort of I'm tempted to say like explosions in the sky type of music. If you're familiar with that band, it's really trippy, sort of psychedelic, atmospheric, ethereal, really good sound, really a lot of feeling, and a lot of it's all instrumental. It's all just a guy with a guitar and effects pedals, but what he's doing is really it's really great. It's a lot like the kind of music that I listen to. It's very unique. It's very original. The next guy is kokiPsiho. I can't say his name. kokiPsiho. This guy's a trip. This guy does stuff that is really close to my heart. He does electronic, but he does something called circuit bending, and I'm gonna try and put a link there to another video that talks about circuit bending, and it's where you take old electronic equipment. It can be anything, and you rewire it so that it becomes a sound generator. And I mean, people that are into engineering and electronics, or people that have studied it, say, why would you do that? You're destroying a perfectly good piece of equipment. But if you're a musician, or if you're an artist, or if you're into recombinative art, it's great. I mean, this guy takes the video that I'm going to post is a Commodore 64. I'm assuming it just says C64, and he's taken it and created a new sound generating machine with it. And it's something I'm trying to get into it. I'm trying to study basic electronics so I can start building my own circuit boards, and doing the same thing. But he's got a really great video aesthetic too. His visual aesthetic is really great. So check him out. See what I'm talking about. He's only got about 5 subscribers right now, so I'm trying to promote him. This next guy is The Cracks, and I don't know anything about him. All of these artists, I messaged them first to see if it was okay if I used their videos, and this guy is it's hard to explain his music, and it's kind of bluesy, and I wasn't sure he was gonna. All of his stuff is copyrighted. I wasn't sure he was gonna give me permission to use the video, but the video that I post it's got a great a great visual aesthetic, and the music is just so raw, and it's really there's a lot of heart, there's a lot of feeling in it, and I would definitely check it out. He's got 10 subscribers right now. This next guy, mesmoland, he did a video called Drums and Davros, and Davros is a character from Doctor Who, and his stuff is just awesome. His electronic beats are dope, and his sound is dope, and his video is great. And I like the video because even though I wasn't that familiar with Doctor Who, with the original series, you can tell that it's like it's coming from a fanboy place, and fanboys are really close to my heart, because we're all fanboys, all these geeks that watch, like, you know, sci-fi and anime and listen to electronic music. So his stuff is great. His stuff is really worth checking out. And again, all of these artists have a unique visual aesthetic. His is again, it's like recombinative art, like taking old stuff and just recycling it and making something new and interesting, and I really love it. Great effects in this video. This next guy was actually originally I was only going to have 5 people, and only going to look at 5 people, 5 artists, but this guy dropped a comment on my latest video, and I've been meaning to check out his stuff. He's a friend of Penniless Cripple and Z3, and you know, hearing a lot about his work. Well, I checked out his video for Party at My House, and I mean, it just floored me. Like, the lyrics are so raw, the concept for the video is great. I'm going to be stealing that soon. His words are strong and powerful, and he's totally an inspiration to everybody that is making original art. It doesn't matter if it's music or videos or if you're drawing or if you're creating, if you're doing photography. It's just such a strong inspiration, and the line that really stuck with me, the line that made me want to feature him, to talk about him, was creativity will always outlive, or creativity will outlive criticism, and that's my motto right now. That's my mantra. That's what's going through my head right now. It's like creativity. Everything that you do, it should be creative. It should be. It should outlive the negative things that you have to say, and especially, you know, on the left, as I consider myself politically, that's something really important to remember, because it's so easy to talk about the things that you don't like, but when you create, even the act of creation, even if it's an act coming from an act of protest, you're making something, and making something is inherently positive. It's making something new, which is gonna it's birth, and that's what. Yeah. Before I go off on a hippie rant, I'm just gonna say, check out his shit. It's great. The last guy, he has got the most subscriptions out of all of the people that I'm talking about, and I wouldn't normally feature it, but his stuff is just so interesting. It's all country from Denmark, from. Sister, can't you tell? I'm kneeling. You'll have to forgive me. I was educated in American public schools. His stuff is dope. His stuff has got some great lyrics, some great visual. His has definitely the most polished studio sound, and it's great. I mean, his stuff is just dope. In a word, his stuff is just dope. It's great. His music is really emotional. It's really emotive, and he's got a great voice. He's got a great, like, bluesy, country singing, soulful voice. And the clip that I feature you just gotta check it out. So anyway, this is going on way longer than I wanted to do. The reason I'm doing it down here in my kitchen, my beautiful, disgusting kitchen, is because I have to be at work in actually 20 minutes. So I'm gonna try and edit this really quick and get it posted before I leave. But please check out all of the artists. Their links will be right there. And also subscribe to them. All of these artists that I'm talking about, I've subscribed to. I hope to have more contact with in creative and visual forms in the future. And I strongly suggest that you check these guys out, because all these cats are fresh and they're doing something different. I'm going to be doing this, I mean, just in the process of sending out messages to try and get permission to use their footage. I was inspired to add a few more people because their stuff is just so great. So please stay tuned. More is on the way. Peace.